I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Alrighty, hello, and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. It is the Marine Corps' 250th birthday today. Simplify.
That's a big deal, man. 250 is a big number.
That is. Well, you know, America's going to be celebrating our 250th birthday coming up this July 4th. So it's going to be a big year for America. So it'd be nice to see everybody kind of rally back into this thing and be like, hey, all right, let's support this. We can have differences, but that's what makes America fantastic.
Yeah, no, I'm sure people will be cool.
Yeah, probably not. But I'm going to be cool.
Look at sweet world peace, Kev. Is adorable.
You don't have to join me in this celebration, but I'm going to be celebrating.
I love Tranquil Kev. I think.
You want to hate on. Oh, speaking of which, I forgot all the emails over here.
Oh, no.
Speaking of
so many hate mail, so little time.
Speaking of hate.
Sorry about that.
It's all good. It's free. Do you want me and Virginia to take it, or should we just watch in silence and be awkward?
We can riff.
Yeah, we can riff. So, brie cheese, delicious, go.
So good in the oven with either savory or sweet. So you can do brie cheese with caramelized onions and salt and pepper for savory, or with fruit that has been cooked down.
Yeah, I didn't explain myself well during my grilled cheese discussion. We made French onion soup grilled cheeses.
Oh.
That's what they were. And I got to tell you, I do not think I think that's the best grilled cheese out there, man.
French onion soup grilled cheese sounds amazing.
Well, that's what they would serve at that grilled cheese place. I would drive 40 minutes just to get that.
And now your little sweet honey face make it for you right there in your kitchen. You don't have to put pants on.
No, I do not.
And I know y'all don't.
Yeah.
I know y'all got it going on over there, that new love.
These onions are sauteed as well.
There was somebody that had an email here about honey face getting annoyed at a restaurant. It is Justin with a comment on that. Said, my wife and I Googled the reviews for La Cantinita on Saturday. There were so many reviews talking about how great Yanni was.
Yanni.
All newer, too. So many in a row. Thought it was a very strange, so we didn't go. Just wondering.
Yeah. How awesome really is this Yanni?
Was that the restaurant?
No, I to be quite honest, I don't remember the restaurant. And I don't want to say it anyway, just in case, you know, sometimes a person that's a bad server doesn't mean the restaurant's bad. They just...
But sometimes when you see so many reviews coming from one person, and the story was, you know, somebody wanted to take the phone and give themselves a review and post it up there. Because, look, I think they do get bonuses and things like that if they get so many good reviews. And, look, it's great marketing for it. But I think with anything anymore, you got to look through the what's happening, and you can see if you're like, okay, wait a minute, this just it feels like this is more of a setup, and is this genuine, unsolicited, unforced, unpressured?
Well,
right.
I think everyone at the table got kind of tricked because she was really, really nice. The person, the waitress was really nice, but towards like the middle, she started getting kind of annoying about, I need reviews because I'm trying to win a contest. We have a contest within, and she's like, "No, I'll just write the review." And she started to she grabbed a person's phone and started to write her own review, which is really fucking insane.
That is, but that just goes to show you they can't have contests like that with this girl involved because she doesn't know how to act appropriately when incentivized by her management team like this.
To me, what she should have done at the end of the meal, go, hey, we're running a contest. Yeah. If you guys had a great experience, please help me out and write a review.
I would love it if you guys could, give us 5 stars and just leave a sweet review. But it has to be organic. It can't be where you take their phone. Now you've ruined the whole contest for everybody, you crazy hooker.
That's what ended up happening to a comedian. He ended up making deals with his audience, saying, if you give me a good review, I'll give you 20% off of whatever merch I'm selling or whatever. And people are going, no, if it's a crappy special and I don't like it, I don't want to write a fake review.
You're rigging the reviews.
Yes.
And now, like, what are we doing? Because if there's like a bonus or some kind of incentive tied to it, you've tainted the whole contest for everybody, all the other people on the restaurant team.
Right.
Yeah, Yelp's crazy anyway.
Best way I've seen it done was there was a place that it was one of those, it was like a raw juice where they would, make some of the healthy stuff. And if you gave them a review, and it didn't have to be, it'd be whatever, just take the time to do it. And you showed that you'd done a review, and they wouldn't force you on what to say. They would give you one of their little juices that they had. It was maybe like $1.50, $2, $3, whatever.
Like a little juice shot?
Yeah, like a little juice shot for free. And I was like, okay.
That's nice.
And we did that. We did a review, and it encouraged you to, put something nice, I would imagine. And so it's kind of positive, but it creates that awareness. And if it does help them, I'm like, oh, great. And you get a little something out of it.
Yeah, to me, that's way different.
Yeah, that's the way you should do it.
Right.
You're offering something to your customers.
Right.
Yeah. So if you're going to do it, that's how I would recommend doing it. Now, I got a couple of comments here about the best contender in the world of bread for restaurants. They said that Texas toast at Raising Cane's is the best Texas toast I've ever had. And boy, you dip it in their signature cane sauce. Next level.
I agree.
You've had a toast?
I have had the Texas toast from Raising Cane's. We could get some of it and make you a grilled cheese with it.
Fuck.
You would lose your shit.
I am high on grilled cheese right now.
You go home and slap Honey face. Say, do better. I'm
What?
just kidding.
You fucking maniac. She's insane.
Do better.
Do better.
Slap my girlfriend and tell her to do better. You're fucking crazy.
I know.
Got some weird thoughts.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
I know.
I love that sweet honey face.
Of course. I know.
Shannon had a comment about what had happened last week with you, Jay Berg, getting an order of burgers with no bun. She said, one time I ordered my kid a cheese quesadilla from Chipotle, and all they gave me was 2 plain tortillas in a bag. No cheese.
Yeah, I do find them funny when people get shitty orders and they tell their stories, because sometimes it's wild, man. You think you're ordering just a regular sandwich and some weird shit shows up at your door.
Well, because you have a person in the store who either doesn't know or hasn't been trained properly, and they're like, I don't know, I'll just put this in the bag. It's a plain quesadilla. There's nothing on it.
And also, too, you've got two different factions going against each other. You've got Uber Eats or whatever, DoorDash, and then you have the restaurant. And if anything fucks up, all they're doing is, it's their fault.
Right.
They suck.
They can both blame the other one, and you'll never get to the truth.
Yeah, and I said, and someone brought up a good point. I go, well, maybe the Uber driver or the Uber Eats driver should check the order. But now everyone does that thing where they're
sealing
it.
I think if stuff is missing, you won't know who took it unless it's like, because they can seal it back, by the way. But if something is wrong, like a quesadilla is with no cheese, just 2 tortillas in a bag, loose.
At that point, you think they're fucking with you.
That's obviously the restaurant's fumble.
Definitely.
Yeah, how does that even, I mean, they have to be trolling, right? They can't be that incompetent.
I think they can be that incompetent, Kevin.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
It's possible.
I think sometimes people get slammed, or some people just don't care about their job.
And they could think that you wanted it plain, meaning no meat, no cheese, just tortilla.
Right.
It is the Wild Wild West when you go on to Uber Eats, and you may not get what you ordered.
It's the Wild Wild West when you go outside of your house.
Oh, shit.
Wherever you go.
I walked just to get my mail, and I sprained my ankle. I'm not leaving ever again.
Did you trip on one of the rocks people are throwing at your house?
That's probably, yeah. I've got like 4 people who literally want to kill me.
One of them is a rock guy.
I thought, that guy does not like me.
If that guy joins forces with the lawn guy we fired, there's going to be trouble.
We are fucked.
Now, Cassie's got some thoughts on Publix subs. She says, I've heard you guys discuss how the quality of the pub's subs has gone down. And today I decided that, you know what, I haven't had one in a while. Let me go get one. So I got a chicken tender sub. And when I got there, 20 minutes later after pre-ordering, the sub was nowhere to be seen. It was 12 p.m. and you would think there would be a huge line. There was no line. It was primetime lunch. I saw a lady have a sub in her hand and ended up being mine, ready over 20 minutes after it would be. I get home, I bite into my sub, and it's one of the worst I've ever had. The bread tastes like it's a week old, and in order to get each bite down, I have to have a drink of Diet Coke.
Oh.
That's a shitty situation.
That is shitty.
I'm so sorry this happened to you.
Said now the no line at Prime Lunch makes sense. If I didn't have a baby with me, I would have marched my ass right back down to the Publix and would have complained. And I'm not a Karen, but it was that bad. Publix needs to do better, and it'll be months before I take another chance at it.
Yeah, and I mean, from place to place, I think it's really about the deli manager.
It really is.
Who's running the show?
I also do think this. I could be wrong, but my palate tells me they changed up their vegetables. Their vegetables do not taste the same to me.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Very controversial. The lettuce especially. The lettuce, just, I don't know. Something feels off.
Interesting.
I would really enjoy doing a Publix podcast, like just an episode, and talk just about how their sub process goes.
So you just want to go and like talk shit about them or talk details?
No, I do love Publix. I know they get pushed back a little bit now because of prices, and some people feel like their quality has gone down.
Well, if it's going to be more expensive, it better be better. It can't be more expensive and shittier.
Well, I'm just curious do they have meetings about their lettuce? Do they talk about the tomato issue?
Who picks the lettuce, and is it universal across the board? Does everybody use the same lettuce?
Yeah, and you know, we if we have a meeting, we kind of know what we're going into. Do they have? Okay, we have a lettuce meeting today, guys. Just make sure you have your lettuce notes and give us your ideas. Do they have those type of meetings?
Or do you just write your notes on lettuce?
I don't think it can.
Yeah, it is interesting how those things change, and it's got to be one of the most challenging things to keep a restaurant cranking on top every single day. I had heard somebody say that, you know, every single day when you own a bar or restaurant like that, you have to come in with this energy where you breathe new life into it every single day, because every day is like a reset. Every day is a hustle and a grind to keep improving and keep pushing those boundaries. And I mean, so often, you know, there's even a couple stories today. Wendy's, for instance, is going to be closing about 300 restaurants. Now they've got 6,000, so it's not a huge mark. They'll still have, 5,700 when they're done. But, they said we have consistently underperforming stores, and it's hurting Wendy's brand. And I will tell you that, I came from where Wendy's was founded, outside of Columbus, Ohio. And the Wendy's was always on point. It seemed like it was an elevated, a higher quality, regular fast food place. And so that was the image that was seared into my brain growing up. And I will admit, some places that we've gone to around here, I'm like, this is a really disappointing Wendy's.
Yes.
When we sat there for almost 30 minutes in the drive-thru one, I'm like, what the hell is going on? We're the only car.
Dave would be pissed.
I'm like, this is just gross negligence. And, if you own this chain or whatever, and if I own the Wendy's, same thing. I'd be like, you know what? I got to find the manager here. I own this whole thing. And be like, I don't know what you're doing. I'll give you one more chance. But if I see this again, I got to shut you down because you're bad for the brand.
V is right, though. It really does depend on who's quarterbacking the food area, who is in charge, who's doing quality control, because a franchise can be hurt because of just shitty management.
Totally.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of times that really is about the most important thing that you're going to deal with is who manages it, how they manage it. And do they care about quality control? Do they notice, hey, we don't have a deli line here. We got bad lettuce. The bread is not fresh. We need to get in this thing, and quality control's got to improve.
Well, we even talked about it. There's times where we've had Taco Bell and we go, that shit was on point. That was good. And then we had it another time and go.
That is the one thing about Taco Bell. It's consistently inconsistent.
I think that's the biggest problem with fast food in general is that every franchise is inconsistent. Now, your elevated ones, as Virginia would say, your Culvers, those types, they're on point.
they do seem to care more and have employees that are more connected with the product, with the service, with the whole thing. And it's the management team, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. And I saw, too, that Red Robin is struggling, so they're going to be closing 70 locations.
See, I thought that happened like 10 years ago.
I don't know if I've ever been to a Red Robin.
I've been to so many Red Robins.
No one is surprised.
I know. It's such a bird type of restaurant.
It's got a bird in the name.
Yeah. I was raised on chain food. We loved Sonny's Barbecue.
With the Red Barn.
Yeah, or Red Barn.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to the Red Robin on Palm Beach Lakes in West Palm Beach. Went there one time. It was okay. There wasn't anything that was off about it, but it wasn't anything that was exceptional. And if anything, ambiance is a big thing to me. And it felt almost more like a cafeteria.
Yes.
Than anything else. And I was just like, okay. There wasn't anything about the place that felt like, okay, this is cool. There was some place I walk into, I'm like, this thing's got a vibe. You know, it's just got a feel to it. I'm like, I love this. And there's so much. I always try to observe. It's a lot of the little things that just kind of all come together to be like, okay, this place is pretty freaking awesome, man. It's the lighting, it's the decor, it's the music. It's just how people seem like they're friendly and attentive and they're all over it and the great service. You're like going, okay, I'm having a great time here.
Well, there's even that kind of mentality in the comedy world where comedians will go to wherever they're performing at and they don't like the way the tables are set up. So they'll have it designed in a way to get a better vibe, like you're talking about, to create an atmosphere, because I think that is important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And so that was it for me. I mean, I went there one time and it wasn't anything that was, you know, it was here or there. I give it, yeah, it was fine. But in South Florida, there's so many great places that your standard is higher. In my hometown, that would crush it. That thing would probably be the line out the door.
It's exactly what you think it is. It's basic bitch food where if you're hungry and you're stoned and you've been drinking, you're happy you've got some mozzarella sticks.
Mm-hmm. Now, some people are losing that weight on the GLP-1s, and Alyssa, who is a licensed clinical psychologist, said, yeah, you know, people also become more spicy on the GLP-1s and losing weight because as the weight evaporates, it releases the hormones from the fat that makes people more fertile. I think I'd heard that they've had Ozempic face, they've had Ozempic dick, they've had Ozempic whatever, and I think that was one of the things that was out there was that Ozempic pregnancies.
Ozempic eggs?
Yeah, people were, yeah. I mean, it was making them more fertile. It wasn't affecting all that, and they were feeling better and sexier and getting in the bedroom and like, oh, my goodness.
I don't want my dick to have Ozempic. We want to gain weight on that thing.
I know somebody who had a makeover, a mommy makeover, and he had never had kids because his comment to me was, I'm too fat to fuck. And he wanted to get rid of his whole like midsection because he couldn't operate his penis properly.
I told you that story last week. I know somebody that went through the same thing. He said, dude, I couldn't even see my dick. I knew I had to make a change.
It's a thing. Yeah. So I'd imagine, yeah, when you lose some weight, you definitely are like, all right, let's use this thing.
Well, I mean, subconsciously or probably even consciously, you feel better. You just you're more. You got your groove back.
You're like, hey, what are y'all doing?
Look at that.
Y'all want to go to the club?
Yeah, I took my fat and I put it into my clit. Woo!
Yeah.
My clit weighs 10 pounds.
That's a really heavy clit.
She's a big clit.
Got Billy here. He sent a photo along with it. He said, I found this in my in-laws' house in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia. This is Billy in Maryland. I told my father-in-law, I'm like, hey, that's where the Kevin Ralston is from. And you can see, like I said, my hometown, they do a washboard festival. I think they're the last factory in America that makes washboards, which, you know, in the hills, people, if you don't have washing machines, use washboards. But they also use it in the military, too. And so that's why it makes sense, because you can't take a washing machine to Iraq.
Sure.
So they will actually use that. And you can see it says Logan, Ohio, established in 1895.
Wow.
A washboard Washboard, underrated instrument, my friends. That is you can really make a song jam and groove.
That's what they do at the Washboard Festival. It's a lot of folk music, and they got people playing washboards and spoons and all kinds of crap like that.
You play a washboard with spoons.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Mm.
So every year at the Crawfish Festival, I do just that.
It's pretty dang interesting to watch.
You do it.
I do it.
How do I have not seen a video of you playing washboard with a spoon?
I'll send you 3 of them today.
I actually am quite excited.
So I told my father-in-law in Berkeley Springs, West Virginia, that is from the hometown of the Kevin Ralston. He said, "Who the fuck is Kevin Thurston?"
Kevin Thurston.
Yeah.
Kevin is Thurston, but we're Thurston over here too.
Who the fuck is Kevin Thurston? We have to make that a shirt.
Who the fuck is Kevin Thurston?
Oh, man. Got a comment here from a government worker who wants to remain anonymous. They said, "I've been listening since middle school, now in my late 30s. Earlier on the show today, Virginia asked about whether federal employees will get back pay for furloughed federal employees."
Yes. Do you get all the money that they haven't been paying you for the past month plus?
Says in 2019, during Trump's first shutdown, he signed a law into place that required that all furloughed employees get back pay. During this shutdown, he and other politicians have mentioned that federal employees don't deserve back pay.
What?
That only ones that are currently working will get paid, or that some may get paid. So despite that being a law, it's up in the air. I work for the federal government, and this is my first shutdown, and it's been stressful to say the least. I've missed out on 3 paychecks now, and there's no end in sight. Just wanted to share a little insider info. Love you guys. Thanks for helping me stay sane during this trying time.
Could you imagine missing 3 paychecks?
No, because look, you're not getting paid, but nobody else is.
Your mortgage still has to get paid. FPL still wants their money. Your car payments still do. Your insurance is not going to be like, we cool.
Yeah.
You got to buy lotion.
Yeah.
Lotion is expensive.
It's Kevin. I don't know when the last time you bought lotion. Even Jergens has gotten out of hand.
He loves to jerk it to Jergens.
Honestly, I do not. I think it's too thick of a consistency.
Okay.
Oh, he's tried.
Doesn't get his recommendation.
Dude, every guy has tried to jerk off with Jergens. And show me a man that says he hasn't jerked up to Jergens, and I will show you a liar.
Well, the Senate did vote last night on a test vote that would fund the government through January 31st to end the 40-day government shutdown. Enough Democrats did vote to pass the bill. I don't know that it's official, but I'll go home and check today, and I'm hoping that that's what we're heading towards, that they're going to stop this and they'll be able to resolve the extraneous arguments that are causing the shutdown, because they're hurting the wrong people.
They're still getting paychecks. All of the people that are doing the voting on this are getting paid. It's just ridiculous. You should tell them they don't get paid if they can't figure it out for the American people.
Completely agree.
Your check is going to be stopped for 3 weeks or 3 paychecks.
Have you ever had that where there's been sometimes there's a glitch in the system and you realize, I didn't get my paycheck? That fucks it can ruin you could get into some serious shit at that point.
Absolutely.
Now, I got an email here from Marianne. She said, this past week, I watched a movie that gave a message I feel our current government and leader of this country need to remember. It said something to, the true meat of our character is how we treat the poor, the disfavored, the accused, and the condemned. The government has forgotten the core of what this country stands for and have made it something vile. All right, thank you for your commentary. And through that, too, we were talking late last week about if you did live in another country, love America, I can't see myself ever leaving, but if there was another place where you ever called home, because they say those numbers are creeping up a bit as people are like, what is going on in my home country? What are some other good places where you might go?
Lake Park?
Now, Panchita, she had sent me an interesting article that kind of broke down. Now, there were various reasons from affordability to just how nice they are to how much English they speak and things like that. But they said the best countries to buy property abroad, Turkey was one, Greece, United Arab Emirates, Bulgaria, and Singapore.
I love the research, Panchita.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
And she said the easiest countries to buy property abroad were Portugal, Poland, Panama, Colombia, and Mexico.
Okay.
All countries that if you've considered, hey, let's give it a shot, see what it'd be like to live there for a while. Those might be some places that make it easier for you to go than others.
And you were talking too. I mean, it's sort of kind of it's about travel. It's probably going to derail Kevin's bit, but
He's used to it with you.
Yeah, I know. Someone said they traveled to Oregon over the weekend and said they had zero problems flying out.
That's
and
amazing.
that I should not allow any kind of coin toss to stop me from seeing my family. I'm like, huh.
I think everything will be fine by Christmas. Maybe that's just my optimistic, ignorant opinion, but I feel like this can't go on. Mm-hmm. They're going to fix this, right?
But I mean, is it, I guess, Michael, because I don't travel that much, especially on a plane, is it such a problem to a point where it's across the country or some people?
20% of flights yesterday were getting canceled. People were going to go to the airport and they got a message that they didn't need to go to the airport because their flight was canceled.
I mean, 20% is a lot.
I know people that they perform at a bunch of festivals year round, go to all the festivals, and some of those people are stuck. They're just their flights all got canceled to 2 different festivals they were supposed to go to.
There's nothing worse than getting stuck somewhere you don't want to be, i.e., a boat with Virginia.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, how long are we going to be out here? I see a storm coming in.
Oh, if you have that kind of attitude, I'm going to drive right into the storm.
I fucking know. I've seen it. I've been through it.
I was in a restaurant on Friday. My wife and I were getting a little bit of sushi, and I looked up and they had on the TV. It was almost like a promo video for Thailand. I was like, that place looks beautiful. And then they showed Bangkok. I'm like, what a modern, pretty city. I was like, looks really cool. And one of her parents that she used to teach, they actually moved to Thailand. The guy has a weed business, and he was going to go over there and franchise and do a whole bunch of different weed stores. And that was his whole thing. So I'm like, you could smoke weed. It looked beautiful. Like they had... It was beautiful, the water, same kind of like water we have, but they had these huge rock formations.
Ooh,
I'm like, man, it looked cool. I'm like, Thailand, it might be, I don't know what the rest of Thailand's like, but I'm like, that looks enchanting.
I am such a rock slut. I drive around neighborhoods just looking at people's rocks going, gosh, I wish I had that rock. Look at that fucking thing.
You would love that island that we went to in Italy. It was all rocks.
Oh, I love it.
The whole beach was rocks. We were climbing on these rocks and jumping off of them into the ocean. It was so beautiful.
I just think when they're designed nice, I think it looks so peaceful. I'm trying to make a rock river.
Ooh.
But the rock guy that I tried to do business with did not like my idea.
And Natalie, she said, I live in another country. We are in Brussels right now in Belgium. I listened to the show a day late because of the time difference, but your topic last Friday about what other countries to consider moving to caught my attention. I moved to Brussels about 2 months ago after a lot of planning and thought with my husband. We had been wanting to try living abroad for a while, and we're at the point in our lives with no kids that we recognize that if we don't do it now, we'll probably never do it.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, those kids get in the way, don't they?
They do. Then you got to wait till you're almost ready to retire, till you're empty nesters.
Yeah. She said, we chose Brussels because it's a multilingual country where English is commonly spoken. The cost of living relative to most American cities is more affordable. The kind of work I do is more transferable here, and I had a few friends already here. Now, I'm not going to lie, there are a lot of challenges, and homesickness is real. I bought a bag of Doritos when I was feeling homesick, and they just aren't quite the same here. I miss my family a ton, especially watching my little niece grow up and being away from my husband. He's, not over there yet. He's getting ready to get over there. The pace of life is slower, which has its ups and downs. It's hard to find a pharmacy open after 7 or on Sundays. There's a lot of bureaucracy still getting life set up, like a train pass or a cell phone. Taxes are very high for residents, nearly 50%. Now, the high taxes go toward a lot of social services, which I think is an overall good, but I recognize others may disagree, and the government has a lot of problems here, too. But the upsides have been good for me too. The slower pace has been a wake-up call for me health-wise, physically and mentally. The locals have been patient and welcoming as I learn French. Healthcare's dirt cheap. I pay €70 a quarter for health insurance, €4 to see my doctor. Rent is half or a third of what I could be paying for a similar apartment in a major East Coast city. My degree to cost a tenth of what I paid for it in the U.S. And because I walk and use public transit, I lost 5 pounds without even trying. So, and it seems like a great place to raise kids too. So there's a lot of great things here. Now, is it perfect? No. I don't know if I want to live here forever, but we are trying it now and we like it. So listen to your show every morning. I feel a little bit connected to home because of it. Now, I don't know if anybody here would know about the iguana warnings, but Europeans definitely do know about Florida Man.
The whole world does.
Yeah, they do. They pay a lot of attention to the U.S. And, our former intern, Olivier, he's a good friend. I hear from him almost daily, if not weekly. And, some of the other things that I know that he really likes, he travels a lot. And being where he is in Brussels, Europe is very convenient. It's just like if you were in Tennessee and you wanted to go to Atlanta, you wanted to go to another city like Nashville.
It's close.
It is. So, he would tell me it's only a couple, like when my daughter was in the south of France, he's like, that's only like a 2-3 hour drive. He was just in France and Paris this last weekend. So he's frequently going and traveling. You just hop on a train and their trains go super fast. And I don't think they hit as many people as we do here.
I always liked him, Olivier.
Oh, he's a great dude.
Oh, he's a cutie.
Great dude.
He's got a sweet soul.
Good spirit about him, absolutely. Yeah, and so I think they are very friendly and nice, and so I think it would be a lovely thing. But that the pace of living, and that would be the ultimate question. How does that feel for you?
I think too. I think we are very just fast paced here. Everything, and it would be an odd feeling at first to slow down your lifestyle. You know what I mean?
When I was in Italy, I did. I left my phone in the hotel room and I just went out and enjoyed just walking around. We went snorkeling for 3 hours, didn't look at the clock, didn't care.
Yeah.
I kind of just released all of the things that clank me here.
Well, sometimes I don't even think you're missing something until you actually are forced to be in a situation where you go, oh shit, I don't have my phone. I just gotta keep swimming here.
I don't have my phone, and I also don't care.
Oh, there's times where I lose my phone, and there's a part of me that's very happy. I lose my phone a lot.
Now, Brian and Lanny sent this in. They wanted to know if Jaybird saw this Saturday evening. It is an interesting thing with the color of the sky. I mean, maybe you can explain it atmospherically, but it almost looks like a blue spotlight being shot up from the ground as the dusk is there in the horizon with the sun setting.
Look, there's a lot of weird things in the sky right now. And I told you guys last week, there was something odd I saw again. It wasn't as big as the one that really changed my life when I go, that's not from this planet. Just there's weird shit in the sky, and if you're looking up, just be careful because something might be looking back down on you.
Okay. So,
creepy.
Don't know if anybody else saw that or if it's just maybe an anomaly, but always appreciate you keeping an eye on what's going on out there. Thanks for letting us know. Talking about how Diddy got busted taking some sippy, some prison hooch. And Teresa said, the jail hooch is juice, fruit bread in a bag. It smells like ass the longer it sits, but it can get you drunk to the point of hallucinating.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
All right, we don't want to hallucinate.
Yeah.
And then you get so drunk you're starting to smell some ass. Get the hornies.
Ugh.
Yeah. So, and it does, I think it's pretty natural. In fact, they talk about a lot of animals will, just fermented fruit that falls to the ground, starts rotting. They go down and eat it, and they're like, hey, now.
I'm drunk.
Well, we had that one story about drunk bees.
Yeah.
Where bees like to get turned, and they come back to their crib, and everyone's like, you're drunk, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
You can't be trusted.
No, we need some honey.
We're over here making honey, and you're fooling around.
Yeah, I love that story. I did talk to somebody that does bees and all that stuff, and they kind of contested it a bit and said, I don't know, it's kind of like that. But I was like, well, I like the story.
They contested the bee buzz.
Yeah, well, they had almost like hive bouncers that wouldn't let drunk bees back in.
We love that story.
Yeah, I love it
man.
too.
Did
Yeah,
I
I
get
don't know.
tricked again?
Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, did the King of Sweden really start Red Barns? I have no idea.
I still can't tell if that fucking horse really knows how to paint.
Right. Who knows? Who knows? It's crazy.
KVJ, the easiest show to trick ever.
Well, we want to believe. We want to believe in magic.
I mean, here's the thing. You see articles. In fact, somebody called me out on the Red Barn thing that I brought up and whatever. It's interestingfacts.com/y-barns-r-red. So that's the exact article where I got it from. I don't know. Looks good.
Are they
Not another
lying?
source. I don't know.
What a stupid thing to lie about. Like,
It
how
is.
boring is that?
It is. They have a lot of other things that are very interesting and historically based. So I don't know. Did they get it wrong? Is there a different interpretation? I'm not really sure.
Is it half true, half lie? Which to me, I think a half truth and a half lie.
Yeah.
That's almost even more dangerous than a whole full-on lie.
I will tell you, any more. And look, I mean, I'm gonna get caught on a lot of stuff because one, we go through a lot of material in the day to try to find the content for this show, and then two, it is more challenging than ever to even confirm stories with AI making up shit. You don't even know that how it fills in the blank and what it fills in with, is it right or not? And then just, all these different blogs and all that kind of stuff. Is there any credibility to that? So,
You're right.
They've even talked about the decline of legacy media. That was a story that came out last week, and how people listen to more of these random influencers and whatnot. The thing that was great about legacy media was it at least used to be a brand, a stamp that meant something. That when it was stamped by the ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, all these kind of people are like going, all right, well, they take this seriously. They're going to check, double check, triple check because it's their reputation.
Well, that's what journalism is. You're never, ever supposed to, unless you're doing an opinion piece.
And, I think the fact that they kind of lost their way a little bit and we learned to not trust them, it's really thrown everything into a tailspin where you just now don't know what to trust. And where do I go? Where do I go to find this stuff? I found 2 different sources that confirm what I had. And after that, I'm like, I don't have time to find a third.
As soon as you hear anybody in the news say, this is how it made me feel or I feel, it's not the news anymore. Now
Right.
it's editorial. It's
opinion.
It's their thought.
Right. And so, finding these things, confirming it, it's getting really tricky. And I'm like, every day there's more and more stuff. I'm like, yeah, I don't know.
Y'all are just adding to the stress and the hours in poor Kevin Thurston's life.
I know. It's Kevin Thurston.
He's
man.
just trying to do a job.
I got to go home and washboard, clean my clothes.
I love Kevin Thurston.
It's rough out here.
I got to get a Kevin Thurston jersey now.
I want one too.
We did have some interesting thoughts earlier. There was a mom that wanted us to help pick the punishment for her teenage daughter that had gone on taking one of her nice gowns and sold it online. She paid $400 originally for the gown. The daughter sold it for $200. That's how the daughter was making some money. And it was only because she had a formal event, was looking for it. It was like, what the hell happened to my gown? Discovered that the daughter had sold that and some of her other clothes. And so she's like, okay, so what should the punishment be? And Sabrina said, you know what? She should be paying her $400 to replace the entire dress, because the daughter was like, well, let me have some of your other clothes you're not wearing. I'll sell those and I'll split the money with you 50-50 and pay you back that way.
No,
here's what we're going to do. You're going to actually get your ass to a homeless shelter and you're going to help the community out and you're going to learn about why this was wrong and don't ever fucking do it again.
And have you ever seen the movie Mommy Dearest? If you ever go in my closet again, I'm going to no wire hanger your ass.
No wire hangers!
Kate says, why don't you just get a job? If she's old enough to figure out how to fence stuff online, she's old enough to go work at the McDonald's or something else and make some money.
Go do something, because this is just disgusting that you think it's okay to steal from your own mother.
Yeah, go steal the Big Macs and then sell them at a half price.
Ugh.
I'm kidding, of course.
I'd be so pissed if my kid did this.
Well, especially if it's a piece of clothing you liked. Some people really love their clothes.
She probably did like it. She was going to go try to wear it again, and then it wasn't there.
Look, I've been in your closet before. Kevin, I don't know if you've been in Virginia's closet. Holy shit.
No, never.
And I don't think I've even seen the updated one.
The updated one is sick.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Have you done a video on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you ever look at my social?
There's so much fucking shit to look at.
Well, yours too, fucker.
Well, I get it. I agree with you.
But I look at your stuff.
I do look at your stuff. I just didn't see that one. You can't even tell me how the KVJ horror movie ended.
I was drunk.
Through the entire process.
And Laura said the mom should get to pick out the daughter's clothes, and the daughter has to sell them to give the money back to mom.
Yeah, however we're going to do it, you must repay your mother for what you did.
Mm-hmm. Well, how pissed would you be if you found out Cannon was taking some of your Buckeye stuff and selling it, and he didn't tell you?
And you had to go find out on your own that he had fenced your stuff that you love.
That's a violation.
Well, what would your move be as a dad?
How I would handle that?
Yeah.
Son, you're going to have to use your gambling winnings to buy my memorabilia back.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, here's $10. Go gamble.
No, it's great advice, Virginia.
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank God that's not it. But honestly, in my house, clothes just disappear. So they just gone. I always find like shirts because we got me and Can. I don't even know where it goes. And then my daughter and wife, they're always wearing each other's clothes. And I often hear them be going, that's gone. So they just come in and everybody's wearing everybody's clothes. And so, yeah, if you have something that you love in my house, don't get too attached to it.
It's a little loose over there.
It is, yeah. Well, everything goes into a communal laundry thing and gets done. And I think Grandma does a lot of the laundry, and she has no idea who wears what. And so Cannon gets my stuff, I get his stuff.
I grew up with a big family. We always had at least 7 people living at our house. And shit just, when you have that many people start wearing people's shit. There's fights that break out about it.
It was just really kind of crazy. I'm just like, this is so odd. I've never been in a situation where I'll see me wearing a shirt and I'm like, whatever happened to that shirt? I love that shirt. Just gone. And just, out of sight, out of mind. I forget about it after a while.
I know. You don't know what's gone until you specifically think about it and then go look for it and can't find it. And you're like, who took it?
I got busted pretty hard one time. My brother loved this polo jacket. And my brother, he's 6'7", so it didn't even fit me, but I just loved the way it looked. And like a dumbass, I'm showing him this video I made because I did morning announcements, and I have his fucking jacket on.
You're wearing a jacket?
And he's going, are you doing a stunt in my jacket right now?
Yeah.
Like, shit, I forgot. Damn it. I totally outed myself.
Busted. All right, well, we appreciate all of your emails. Thank you so much for sending them in to us. mail@kvjshow.com. Make sure you check out everything we got on our YouTube channel, the live show, of course, the ATS, which you're watching right now live, and then we will have up in a little bit the edited version of the regular show. So if you have less time or missed part of it, go and check that out later. We'd appreciate that.
I got a cool short coming up, too. I thought it uploaded to YouTube, but it's not. I can't find it. It's Baby Lachlan. It's first experience in the dinosaur garden.
That'd be amazing, yeah. So there's all kinds of different stuff to go check out. If you're not subscribed yet, go do that. And if you're watching us right now on YouTube, please click that like button. We'd appreciate it. Y'all enjoy your Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow.